All right. So, what's the relationship between the client and the therapist? Well, the client and the therapist have a collaborative relationship, non hierarchical, right? So, um, like the slide says, they have a mutual understanding with each other. So, again, like we making conversation like we would do in everyday life. To get into it deeper, with the therapist is the student. Their philosophical stance, again, going back to the previous one of the previous founders, Jurgen. He stated that language uh, creates meaning, or meaning is created through language, and that's the basic philosophical stance of the collaborative model. So in this instance, uh, also the therapist um, has a not knowing stance, and this is where a lot of Socratic questioning come in because you want to start off with a blank slate. You want to start off finding meaning instead of just knowing what the person is or knowing the person talk about. You just assume that you know nothing about what they're talking about, so you can get a clear understanding of how the conversation may go with the client. So if the therapist is the student, the client is the expert, and I put that they're guiding the therapist through the museum of their life because, in a sense, that's what it is. Like you're going to a museum, and you know, a museum has like statues, artifacts, but these artifacts are of history, of a past life, right? So, what they tend, what we tend to do as a student or as a therapist, we go in and we learn, right? We learn through the tour guide. And that client, again, since they're the expert of their life, they're the tour guide guiding us through their museum with the artifacts of the stories they tell.